Disrespectful IRL streamer being hunted down in Japan. Okay, wow, so being arrested wasn't enough as a streamer. Being sued wasn't enough as a streamer. No, we have an entire country hunting your ass down. Wow, that is wow. Actually, that is crazy. That is fucking crazy. Being hunted down by the entire country. Anyways, credits and shout out goes to Atozy. And let's just get straight to the video. I mean, there's nothing can get worse as a streamer at this point.
This kick streamer was being hunted down by Japanese locals after he live streamed himself illegally trespassing on private property in Japan. And then, instead of, realizing his mistake and, I don't know, maybe apologizing or at least trying to turn over a new leaf, maybe just pivot the streams a little bit, at least for while you're in Japan. No, he decided to double down and dared anyone who wanted to cause a problem to pull up.
The fuck?
We never learn in this space. Like, this is crazy.
So you're the one who challenged some Japanese people on live to pull up and try to find him. Wow. So getting sued ain't enough, getting arrested ain't enough. You just want people to pull up and beat your ass. Okay, that's mad. That's crazy. That's fine. Okay.
But if you want to cause a problem, then come pull up.
Or, well, it seems like he kind of did, because now it seems like he's trying to lay low and trying to get himself home instead of, I guess, continuing his streaming trip, which is probably the smart move because he doesn't want to end up like Johnny Smalley did in Japan, being stuck in jail for 3 months. And right now, there are a lot of people tweeting about his behavior there, so I can only assume he is a little bit worried about being arrested if he's still in Japan. But regardless, I don't know why, but every obnoxious streamer and their mom is showing up to Japan for some reason. And obviously, if you've been around here on this channel for a while, we've covered that quite extensively. Ranging from Johnny Smalley and his IRL antics in Japan, and then, more recently, South Korea. And in South Korea, he's currently locked up because he realized, oh no, my actions actually have consequences. Who would have thought? But it doesn't look like anyone is looking at the Johnny Smalley stuff and going, huh, maybe I should pivot and learn a thing or two from that. No, they're just still acting out, which is just interesting to me because I would love to live my life without being arrested, especially not in a foreign country. But I guess not everyone's the same. And in the last couple of months, numerous IRL streamers have been catching heat for, filming in public and being genuinely disruptive and disrespectful. And the subject of today's video, Shuvi, is no different. We've covered him here on this channel a couple times before for similar incidents. Trespassing into a police training facility. Top 10 worst places to trespass in ever.
What? Nah, anything for the views, gang. I swear to God, they do anything for the fucking views, and yet you don't even get this many likes and subscribers, bro. All of this for what? For what? To get arrested and now what? Congrats. What the fuck's next? Like, come on.
I don't know why he did that, but of course that was enough. Then he had to trespass into some apartment complex after that city was in a complete shutdown because of a hurricane. And surprise, surprise, he was arrested both times. Here's the one that happened in Fairfax County, Virginia.
Maybe they didn't find us, right?
I have something right here. Here you go. Looks like a couple people. Yeah.
Stand up! No work with your hands up!
All right, Fairfax, one of the subjects are coming out with their hands up.
I'm sorry.
Great job, everybody.
Dude, again, why would, out of all the things to trespass into, why are you trespassing into a police training facility? That's pretty much a guaranteed way to get 5 stars of heat on you. But then, of course, there's body cam footage of his arrest in Florida as well. And, obviously he live streamed everything, so he didn't really make it hard for them to find him.
Right here.
So you decided to trespass in a training police facility, acting like since they're trainees, they won't do shit to you? Gang, you are fucking dumb, bro. You might be the dumbest streamer on the planet Earth, and there's no views. You didn't get a single fucking view. You just got in jail, dumbass.
Alright, man. What's your first name? Sean. Sean? Yeah. How do you spell that?
I still don't know what his plan was with this here. I guess he was going to survive the hurricane, hence why he was dragging around a generator. Firing up a gas-powered generator inside of an apartment sounds like an awful idea. What do I know, though? It's like, hey, okay, maybe the hurricane wouldn't get you, but carbon monoxide poisoning absolutely would. And for a moment, it seemed like he kind of learned his lesson. He pivoted his content. He bought a boat and he started sailing the seas and live streaming himself sailing. And you know what? On a sailboat in the open seas, you can't harass people for content. So things were looking a little promising. But at some point, ages ago, he stopped the sailing streams, probably because they just weren't as interesting because he couldn't bother people on his stream. Or trespass, because it seems like Shuvi has a little bit of a thing for essentially breaking and entering into places he clearly shouldn't be in. And he himself has even admitted that the more obviously things are off limits, the more, I guess, it calls to him to put on his Green Goblin mask.
We should go down there for sure. Wherever there's a do not enter, that's always where you gotta enter that.
So, hey, I don't know. Maybe
when there is do not enter, you always enter. So you're trying to get arrested on stream. My guy, you are not Jack Doherty. Trust me. Don't go the path that he does, bro. At least he has a McLaren and Lambos. What the fuck do you have? Like, that's the point, gang.
Saw everyone else going viral for being obnoxious and annoying in Japan, he thought, that looks bad, let me do it as well. And I mean, hey, if you really don't care enough, you can get some headlines. Just ask Johnny or Chud the Builder. But they're also both behind bars. But unfortunately for Shuvi, though, he might have underestimated just how much Japan hates IRL streamers now because of people like Johnny. And speaking of Johnny, we've seen this with Johnny because eventually people start hunting him down. And that's what happened to Shuvi as well. Because with Johnny, it happened in Japan, it happened in Korea, and things got really bad in Korea. I mean, people were just sending videos of him all over the place to the point where like, I was getting like DM requests on Instagram of people, I guess, like just filming Johnny on the street. And I'm sitting here like, I don't need to know where Johnny is. As long as Johnny's not harassing anyone or breaking the law for content, I don't care where he is. But regardless, just days ago, I posted a video about a streamer by the name of Oblivion and his behavior in Japan. And this is pretty much a similar story with Shuvi, because as soon as he went live in Japan on his first day, he was acting very insufferably, like shoving a translator in people's faces and doing, you know, the whole funny bit of knowingly speaking a completely wrong language.
Excuse me, can I skip? Okay, that's fine. Hola, senor. Mi americano.
Yeah, I swear to God, no one is fucking laughing at that bullshit. Got arrested, and you're not even funny. What the fuck are you saying? Americano, and my guy, they don't speak like that. I was about to get fucked. I know people are gonna pause and look at me like that. I was about to get fucked. I did not say it. And even if I did, which I didn't, look at me, gang. I'm not white. I'm tanned. I think I'm black. I don't know what I am, but I did not say it. I was about to say it. Whew, we saved ourselves. Anyways, this guy's not funny at all, bro. Got to jail and you're not even funny. That's mad.
Okay. No. Yes, again.
And of course, he was targeting people who are at their jobs and can't just, you know, leave the interaction or choose to stop being filmed. So, I mean, this whole bit is just pathetic. Like using broken Spanish and filming strangers, which is very frowned upon in Japan. And this is the exact behavior that'll get you blasted all over Japan Twitter. But this wasn't even the worst of it, because the next day, Shuvi streamed himself exploring the city and actually potentially trespassing by crawling through one of the narrow gaps between buildings. Now, whether he knew these alleyways are often technically considered private property, I'm not sure. There's a good chance that he was fully unaware that he would, you know, potentially be committing a crime and just thought it would be crazy content for his viewers. That being said, though, you kind of have to know it's not meant to be used as a tunnel from one street to another. Like, I can imagine encouraging people to do this stuff could potentially result in someone getting hurt or arrested themselves. But people, I guess, quickly began circulating these clips online, expressing their, you know, exhaustion with streamers and their behavior in Japan. You would really think that people would learn from, I don't know, Logan Paul from all of his antics back in, like, what was that, end of 2017 going into 2018? It's really been that long. It just seems like locals are sick of streamers and content creators who harass people and make these, like, disruptive spectacles in public for their own content. There's absolutely a way to travel to Japan and make content and be respectful, but for some reason, I guess it's just too hard for a lot of these people we cover to do. And obviously a lot of the tweets...
It's not too hard, it's just that it's too hard for the people to watch, you know? People wouldn't watch a guy being respectful, shaking hands and being normal, but they would watch seeing a guy risking his life. For example, parkour people. Let's go high in the building. You know what? Let me put this in a POV in streaming. Streaming me jumping like cats from one building to another on the top of the roof till I die stream. That's what people would love to watch, bruh. And that's some dumb shit people would do. Trust me, I know a lot. Just saying, eh?
Relating him to either Johnny or Ice Poseidon. Ice Poseidon he actually does have ties to, and we covered that in one of my last videos on him because, you know, Ice Poseidon was telling him how bad of an idea it was of what he was doing. But I guess unlike many streamers who want any good press, bad or good, Shuvy did go dark on stream for a couple weeks. You know, likely realizing that he could get into even more trouble if he kept streaming publicly, which is also understandable because I don't think Shuvy wants to deal with being hunted down in public. Or while there's so many more eyeballs on him now, do something stupid that ends up getting him arrested. So I thought he was just kind of like gonna pivot, sweep that under the rug. But then he came back with a stream titled, Japan, I come in peace, but then proceeded to tell people to pull up on him. So I don't know what he's thinking here.
Japan Twitter is pissed. Japan Twitter, bro, I'm not gonna lie, you can suck my. I'm not here to cause harm, but you can suck my. I'm not scared of you, Japan. I come in peace, but if you want to cause a problem, then come pull up.
Yeah, that doesn't scream.
That doesn't mean peace. You can't say I wanna come in peace, then just cuss the whole people out, bro. That is not peace at this point. You actually want to get hunted. I can't explain it to him anymore.
I regret my behavior whatsoever. But of course, these clips started circulating online quickly with similar call out captions from people who are fed up with this kind of behavior. And I guess since that stream where he tried to pretend that he wasn't worried about his behavior, in fact, just doubled down, he hasn't returned. He's just kind of vanished right now. And his viewers have been giving updates saying, he's not streaming, not because he's scared of the Japanese public, but because of a falling out with his girlfriend. No clue if that's true or not. That could definitely be a convenient explanation for why he needs to hop on the first flight home. Whoops, started arguing with my girlfriend. Gotta take the first flight home now. Not because I'm worried about being hunted down by the Japanese citizens. But hey, who knows? He is apparently MIA, and people did say that he broke the law by trespassing. So, that's interesting. I don't think he's going to be arrested for it, honestly, though. But one thing is for sure, Japan is definitely sick of IRL streamers. And if people aren't careful, they're going to end up ruining their lives for 15 minutes of fame. And it's just not worth it whatsoever. But that was a quick update on yet another moron exploring Japan in the worst way possible. But hey, if you want another way to support the channel, you have a couple more days to go to gamersubs.gg/Atozy and
Damn. Let's see the comments. He's MIA. Oh dear, it's happened again. It's not even the first time. It happens again. Come find me. Such a cowardly thing to say when you run away and hide. That's true as well. He's not wrong. Japan gets attacked by IRL streamers as many times as Naruto villain attacked the Hidden Leaf Village. If you know, you know. He's right. If you guys watch Naruto, you're gonna understand. I know this. If you have the Allen Boy broccoli haircut, you have to go. I do got a broccoli haircut. I'm not sure about that. You gotta go as well. My forehead is just too big. I got a big ass forehead, chap. Like, look at this shit, bro. Like, god damn, this shit is pushing back, bro. I gotta cover it up somehow, you know. I'm not trying to flex it like KSI. Let's be honest. Anyways, hope you guys did enjoy. Have a blessed day. I love you all. Peace.